The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I like down in the green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Do I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff, them comforted I and I. Unu prepared a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I life. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah kedemawe gromabe. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral, never. We have never claimed to be, because we have taken sides. The side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and here we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, something very sumptuous is cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some very good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food for the nourishment of the family. That is what we do here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, and then we subject these ideas to some critical heating and scrutiny. Right after that, we pick up the creme de la creme and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Pot, where we speak truth to power. Several years of integrity. My brother, my sister, thank you, Ghana. Thank you, Africa, for believing in us. Many have sold out, but we continue to remain faithful to the cause of the truth and justice. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and here we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. Oh gosh, you can also find us on TikTok, where we are ticking and talking with the time. Patriotism. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. Also find us on Instagram. We are also on X, formerly called Twitter. This is where we speak truth to power, our daily editorial. And today we have three very important issues to look at, and they are very hot and juicy. Hey, now we have Akwatia elections. In fact, the by-elections happening in Akwatia, and there's a lot of violence happening there. My brother, my sister, in terms of man-to-man violence, as in a man getting angry with another one, and then trying to bring up a fight and all that. We're going to be talking about this. But, in fact, to be very honest and to represent Akwatia properly, there's heavy police presence there, and there isn't that much of violence. Yes, not that much of violence. No gunshots. Nobody has pulled a knife. We haven't heard anything like that yet. So we have to give credit to our own people for growing up and realizing that elections are not do and die games or scenarios. My brother, my sister, today we're also going to be looking at something quite interesting. Heart-throbbing issues. But remember, do me a favor. Hit on the share button. Let everybody get to be part of this. Share the broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do that. We are called Blakk Empire TV, and the program is called The Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo. And here we talk patriotism, not politics. Do me another favor. Hit on the notification bell so that after subscription, at least you would be notified to watch us anytime we are on. Can we go straight into action? Our numbers are also scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. We answer promptly. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo, and the name Blakk Rasta. Story number 1. Watch this. Kai. How KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE had Florida strippers for birthday at National Security Guest House. A very fine gentleman, my brother, my sister. When he speaks to you, the first thing that comes into your mind is, this is an angel. Very soft-spoken, my brother, my sister, a deacon at the Assemblies of God Church. My brother, my sister, in the run-up to the election, he was very active, doing so many different things, all in the name of the security office that he occupied, the National Signal Bureau, where he grew fat on stolen money and pure theft. This guy is a dirty criminal, dirty, hot-headed criminal, according to Iyoko. What is Iyoko? The economic and criminal, organized, yes. Iyoko, the economic and organized crime office. That is Iyoko. My brother, my sister, anything criminal, anything about organized crime, that is what Iyoko is all about. And the head of Iyoko is this gentleman called Raymond Archer. My brother, my sister, he has suffered so much injustice in the hands of corrupt leaders. And therefore he has vowed to himself that this must all come to an end. Economic and organized crime office, Iyoko, right here in Ghana. My brother, my sister, he's all part of the outfits fighting corruption and crime in our country. And since he was made the boss by the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, it looks like he has been walking a path of anti-crime, my brother, my sister, and anti-corruption. This is Raymond Archer. My brother, my sister, now this gentleman here called KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE was born in January 1981. So that makes him 44 years on earth. A member of the Assemblies of God Church, where he's a deacon. In fact, he used to give money to the church, paid his tithes on time, and he got the attention of great pastors of the church. Soft-spoken, everybody liked him in the church because he was soft-spoken. But my brother, my sister, that is when a deadly man attacks, when you lose your guard. And this man here is more than just deadly, according to Iyoko. According to the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayeni. Today, my brother, my sister, now we showed you a video of this man's 40th anniversary. His cake was shaped in the form of a Bible. Then under the Bible, you would see a gun pointing at the bull's eye, and then a car. One, the gun signifies his work as a security official at the National Signals Bureau and beyond. Number two, this Bible on top of the cake also signifies that he is a member of the Assemblies of God Church, where he is a deacon. Yes, a member of the church. And then the car in that cake, you will see that later, represents his penchant for fast, exorbitant cars. KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE. He was born right here in Kokomlemle, Accra. Oh yes. From humble beginnings, he had a chance to go all the way to England, where he studied and then started to work with Atkins. Yes, Atkins. It is a top European engineering firm. My brother, my sister, and then he got the opportunity to serve in quotes with the national security in 2007. His salary was 1,200 Ghana cedis at the time when $1 was equivalent to 1 Ghana cedi. But he was all right. He was ready to sacrifice for his nation. But greed set in. In fact, he decided to clone a national security account, BNC. That is the Bureau of National Communications Director. He cloned it into B.N.C, my brother, my sister, and siphoned money from the state BNC account into this cloned account, the stealing account, the theft account. From there, he dissipated money into different ventures. In fact, he owned so many different companies, from Mayfair all the way to Vertex, Dream Collections, and even more. Stolen cars were coming in, all the way from North America. My brother, my sister, and this guy became the kingpin of crime, the king of stolen cars. KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE. But you meet him and he's so soft-spoken. He's talking the Bible. At the Assemblies of God Church, this is a gentleman who reads the Bible and preaches to the people. And as time goes on, we're going to be playing you most of his preaching. And also, his unassuming nature of calmness. KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE. My brother, my sister, his 40th anniversary was all in pomp and pageantry. The stolen money from the state account, he dissipated that into different accounts. And if you see the people that the money went to, and we are going to be blowing that out very soon, you'll be shocked which kind of people benefited from this theft money from this guy. How much money did he steal from the state account? 29 million and over Ghana cedis. My brother, my sister, he was able to steal 7 million American dollars, all in the name of buying a certain equipment, which is supposed to be used by the national security. We know the equipment, but we don't want to put it out for very serious security reasons. And you know what he did? After he got the 7 million, he went to the Israeli company that he supposedly was buying it from and gave them 1 million American dollars and said, just keep quiet about it. But write me something to show that I bought the equipment from you. You know, just keep it. And he pocketed 6 million American dollars. This dirty crook of a criminal, according to Iyoko. My brother, my sister, KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE speaks softer than Angel Gabriel. And I hear he's extremely kind. In fact, you will meet him and he'll give you this, he'll give you that. He's bought houses for many people. We will start telling you who he bought houses for, who he bought cars for, and much more. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, this is KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE. Now, KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE was mistaken to be the son or a son of the historian, Professor Albert Adu-Boahene. But research shows that he's not related to the man in any way. He bears the same name, albeit different spelling, with Adu-Boahene's professor's son, who is based in the United States of America, also called KWABENA Adu-Boahene, albeit his is Adu-Boahene without an E at the end. And he was born in 1964, whilst this guy was born in 1981. Can we talk some more? Come here. Watch this. Now, the interesting part of the story is yet to come. After getting so much money, blowing the money on so many fast cars and getting into stolen cars and so many other things, KWABENA Adu-Boahene, as we stand right now, is in court. But new information is coming out. He had another birthday. And this birthday party was a coded birthday party. He had that birthday party at no other place but the National Security Guest House. I'm told by national sources. He had a birthday celebration at the National Security Guest House. We know the location, but for security reasons, we want to hold that down. He had it right here in Accra. My brother, my sister, and this was not an ordinary birthday party. Strip-teasers were flown all the way from Florida, America. You know who strip-teasers are? When we say strip-teasing, you know what that is? Pretty ladies dancing on a pole like this. Most of the time half naked. Other times stark naked, depending on what kind of strip-teasing it is. My brother, my sister, strip-teasers came in all the way from Florida. And the evidence is just too hot. And this was for a deacon of the Assemblies of God Church. This guy, he had money. And money in dollars were being sprayed left, right, and center on these strippers. And with time, we will tell you who organized that striptease on behalf of this dirty crook, according to Ioko. Now, the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, come here! Dash him out. The Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, my brother, my sister, is so angry with this guy. My brother, my sister, because of the level of impunity, kidnappings, suspected kidnappings, my brother, my sister, theft, raw theft, and blatant abuse of office. My brother, my sister, now he had the effrontery to have a strip-tease birthday celebration right there inside the National Security Guest House. And he enjoyed himself to the maximum. My brother, my sister, the story of KWABENA ADU-BOAHENE. When we return tomorrow, we're going to be telling you how a certain company called Glofet that supplies fertilizer. Originally, it was supposed to be mixing fertilizer, but it grew and became big. How ADU-BOAHENE was able to trick the original owners of the thing, become part of it, own 47%, and at the end of it all, he tried to steal the whole of Glofet in his name. We have documents. We shall show you that tomorrow. As the days go by, we will also find out who he gave some of these monies to. Already, we showed you a huge mansion that he was putting up in the Ashanti region. Huge mansion, the video. We showed you that yesterday, right? My brother, my sister, all in the name of Vertex. As it stands right now, my brother, my sister, the strip teasers are long gone. They came in all the way from the United States of America, from the Sunshine State of Florida. They came in, were flown in to come and dance and show naked bodies to a deacon whose father is long gone, but his mother is still here and sick, living in England. A man, we are told, bought 27 houses and more, 2 in England, each one of them at the cost of $500,000 American dollars. A civil servant. Where did he make the money from? What kind of businesses was he into? And we shall progress with this story. Did you know that he wanted to establish an airline? Did you know that? He became fabulously rich on stolen money. Today, as it stands, we are told that he is trying to get a plea bargain. Would the Attorney General allow it? Yes, it's lawful to do that, But what is the plea bargain going to be like? Is it true or is it false? This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey, hoy you, woyo. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and here we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, this is where all the action is. From Monday, we're going to be starting 7 p.m. sharp, so that we'll be able to beat all these investigation times and all that, and be able to stick to a time that you know. Spread the word. Remember to share the broadcast, subscribe to the channel, and hit on the notification bell. Remember, our phone numbers are also scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. And above all, my brother, my sister, recommend this page to another person. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Story number 2. Watch this. Hallelujah. Revealed the secret behind a certain removal of a certain CJ is here. And we captioned it, revealed the hidden reason Mahama sacked CJ TORKORNOO. Hallelujah. Who is this CJ we are talking about? Chief Justice TORKORNOO. She was not the only woman Chief Justice we ever had, but she's the only sitting Chief Justice who has been removed by the powers of the land legally. In fact, it's a beautiful way of saying the only one who has been sacked. This is the woman. My brother, my sister, a gentleman decided that this woman had been unfair to him and was able to bring so many allegations, which we will call sins, of this woman, and petitioned the President of the Republic of Ghana. My brother, my sister, one Mr. Ofori. And this Mr. Ofori is the man whose photograph you see here. He started business at the age of 15. It wasn't just any business. It was neither a kelewele business or, in fact, shoe shine business. He had a whole apparel business known as Whitechapel. And when we say apparel, what do we mean? We mean clothing, shoes, shirts, trousers, and so on and so forth. This guy here, that's his name. And he started it at the age of 15. He rose all the way up to the CEO. And then after some time, he decided to step down as the boss of Whitechapel. Every Ghanaian knows Whitechapel. And then he went ahead to establish other businesses. If a man can start a business at age 15, grow it to become a national treasure, then you must be scared of such a person's business acumen. This is Uncle Ofori. Uncle Ofori had some cases, and he felt that the CJ, Madam TORKORNOO, had not treated him fairly. And for that matter, something had to be done. he petitioned the president that this woman would have to be sacked. And as Ghanaians would say, like joke, the Chief Justice is out. Now let us look at some of the allegations which we call the sins of CJ TORKORNOO as published by Ghana Web. My brother, my sister. Now the sins of sacked Chief Justice TORKORNOO. Run it. Watch this. It's lengthy, but we're going to make it short. President John Dramani Mahama sacked Chief Justice Gertrude TORKORNOO on Monday, September 1, 2025, hours after he received the report of the 5-member committee he set up in accordance with the 1992 Constitution of Ghana to probe 3 petitions he received for her removal. Now the government, through the Minister of Government Communications, Felix Kwachofosu, has stated that although Justice TORKORNOO had been informed of the reasons for her removal, Article 146 of the Constitution prohibits public disclosure of the committee's proceedings. Nevertheless, Justice TORKORNOO, while in office, took some unpopular decisions which many believe were her undoing, and eventually led to her losing her job. Now, some of these actions of the former Chief Justice were cited in the report of one of the 3 petitions, the petition of Daniel Ofori, which was submitted to President Mahama. And that's Daniel Ofori we talked about a few seconds ago. Now, the actions led to wild criticisms of Gertrude TORKORNOO, with a section of the public accusing her of interfering in cases such as reconstituting the panel of judges presiding over some court cases which constitute state misbehavior and warrant removal. She was also accused of financial misappropriation, questionable judgment, and questionable administrative decisions. And these are some of the things. Financial misconduct. Now dash it away and come here. Watch this. Now, there are so many reasons this woman could have been removed. Apart from all the technical ones. Oh, reconstituting panels. Oh, changing this person from this, putting this person there. Including things that she herself initially went against in her ruling. But we're going to be telling you the hidden reason Mahama decided to kick this woman out. Now, a 5-panel committee was put up. Their report is not supposed to be made public. But of course, we already know the allegations. In fact, some of the members voted against some of the allegations, 1 or 2, but one stood out clearly. Financial misappropriation. My brother, my sister, there was a case where Nana Akufo-Addo, his government, was looking for some financial benefits for their spouses. My brother, my sister, as a president, as my vice, and some other such people, in fact, we would like to have some benefit for our spouses. For instance, if you are in the position of the Chief Justice, you can fly around the country, fly around the world, in fact, recreationally, when you are on leave, and the state will pay for it. But when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, during his tenure as president, was pushing for this, it went to court, and the CJ, Madam TORKORNOO, stood against it and said, no, the nation must not pay for the spouses of these office holders. The president, the Speaker of Parliament, and at the same time, the CJ. But look at what Madam TORKORNOO did. Bring back that story. She flew her husband to Tanzania, where they went on a romantic journey, and the state paid for the husband and paid per diem. My brother, my sister, sometimes up to the tune of 30,000 American dollars just for chilling. She also flew her own daughter out of the nation, sponsored by the nation. And when they approached her with the facts, in your own ruling against Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was so full of himself and was looking for some kind of salary, some kind of financial emoluments for himself, as he got it already, and his wife. In other words, what Nana Akufo-Addo wanted to do, if I'm traveling outside the country, the nation should pay for me for my recreation, my vacation. It should also pay for my wife, because my wife is part of it. Remember when Bawumia wanted a salary for his wife, Samira Bawumia, and the whole of Ghana went crazy. Remember when PLO Lumumba, the Pan-Africanist that I admire so much, said that he started to lose interest in Nana Akufo-Addo when he started asking for salary for his wife. He disgraced us. But it was Madam TORKORNOO who stood firm on her 2 feet and said, Lala, never. It's for you and not for your spouses. And it sued. And we all loved her. Nana Akufo-Addo put her in place as the CJ. It was during his regime that she became one, true or false. And she was able to stand firm and say, no, you can't have that. But when it came to her, she forgot everything. She made the state pay for her husband, the state pay for her daughter, and they flew around the world merrymaking. Bring that in again. You see how much money was spent on the back of the poor Ghanaian. Financial misconduct. Now, one of the main grounds for the removal of the Chief Justice in Daniel Ofori's petition was alleged financial misappropriation against her. Now, Justice TORKORNOO was accused of making illegal payments to her 2 immediate family members, her husband, Francis Kofi TORKORNOO, and their daughter, Sarah Edem Amega TORKORNOO, for a trip. Now listen, watch this. The sacked Chief Justice reportedly spent nearly $260,000 on business class air tickets and approximately 30,000 American dollars in per diem allowances for her family during the trip. My brother, my sister, that's what she did. An audit report on the Judicial Service found that both the Chief Justice and her predecessor, Justice Enin Yeboah, misused public funds to sponsor luxury family trips, sidelining official security arrangements. Listen to this. So this woman here and her predecessor, the one who came before her, called Justice Enin Yeboah, they milked the nation, flying around the world luxuriously. You know what it means to say luxurious flying? It's more than just business class. You are chilling like a party animal. That's what they were doing with our money. It was alleged that Justice TORKORNOO took her husband on a trip to Tanzania, incurring flight costs exceeding 75,000 Ghana cedis, and received 14,000 American dollars in accountable interest for the trip, which she has yet to refund. In another trip to the United States, Justice TORKORNOO's daughter allegedly had her ticket upgraded with a total cost of $109,482 for the trip and a per diem of 10,000 American dollars. My brother, you were the same person who said that, you know what? The benefits are for you alone. When you are traveling like that on vacation, it's for you alone. The nation would pay for you. You draw your daughter in, push the nation to pay for that, whilst you denied other people. Now, Mahama is not happy about this. You know why? Because apart from the CJ, two other people are supposed to be having the same kind of benefits. The president himself and the Speaker of Parliament. Remember, Mahama started flying around the world, in fact, in commercial flights. Not flying with his wife, not flying with any member of his family. And if he's abiding by this, and the CJ, who is not bigger than the president, can have such exorbitant journeys and vacations, he's angry. The fight against corruption. The CJ is a pivotal figure in the fight against corruption. Now, if you can make a judgment and say that A, B, C, D are not entitled to financial emoluments for vacations, except those who are in office alone, and you go behind and do this, Mahama is mad about it. Now, Mahama has also suffered when it comes to the judiciary. Remember the election that many people believed was stolen from the loins of Mahama. Nana Akufo-Addo's second coming. All these things, Mahama has vowed to himself, sometimes even publicly, that he will rid the judiciary of the rats. The rats and cockroaches like TORKORNOO and Enimyaboa. If there's any reason, my brother, my sister, this is the reason that has hit Mahama most. Whilst I fly to Japan and sit down for 22 hours to catch a train to the next city, TORKORNOO was flying with her family and enjoying on the bare back of the average Ghanaian. My brother, my sister, helicopter crash, 8 people in one small helicopter. They crashed and died when the Chief Justice was busily enjoying super first class treatment and blowing money on the back of Ghana. As for the other reasons, oh, move this judge here, oh, give this decision, she was in bed with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, especially with the gay issues and such issues, intentionally delaying some of the judgments so that we can all boldly say that that statement is correct. What statement am I talking about? Justice delayed is justice denied. Is the black pot. So, Madam TORKORNOO, bring her here. Madam Gertrude TORKORNOO. I hear she's all the way from Gomoa. She's a fancy woman. Bye-bye. I am happy that this happened to you. Next time, we would have serious people who respect the laws of this country. I am glad that it happened under your skin. Now, this is not the end of it all. There was a guy called Mr. Baden. Baden. Francis Baden. This is the guy. He worked as the deputy ICT director of the Judicial Service. For some reason, he was kicked out of the position, and she organized a committee, put them up together, and they sat on this issue, and the recommendation was that this gentleman should be restored to his position. Madam TORKORNOO sat against the committee's decision. She was bigger than the committee, and still transferred this guy to the north and took out his position for him without restoring him. This is the guy. Francis Baden. So she would put up a committee. Oh, you decide. Committee decides. Brings the report. And then she would throw the report away and take her own decision. Abuse of power. My brother, my sister, dash him out. I'm sure all those people who suffered under her are now heaving a sigh of relief. Arbitrarily changing judges, picking them up from one side to the other. But all these ones are technical. The main reason, and it has been revealed, Mahama got mad and angry, is the fact that whilst we are forcing ourselves to keep the economy intact and make things happen, some people were busily abusing their office and flying around exorbitantly. And again, they did not seem to have the nation at heart in terms of the justice system. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonemo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we'll be taking your messages and then we'll be getting ready to finalize the show. Hey ya! Hoyo! Woyo!
Blakk Pot, Kokoshonemo.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonemo, and here we speak truth to power. Let's see your messages. All right? Send them via YouTube and also via Facebook. Kingsby says, Blakk, I thank God for your life. May he continue to protect you and make you great. My daughter is called Dede, who is 2 years, and she admires you so much. Dede, how are you? I love you too. Julius Quiz says, happy birthday, sir. Salute. Alsani says, happy birthday, brother. Best wishes. Cheers. Ras Ziggy says, greetings, Blakk Rasta. Ras Ziggy from Hamburg, Germany. Yeah. All right. I'll be in Germany in November. So, yeah, man, we'll link up. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, in November, I'll be in Germany for 3-4 days. You know? All right. All right. So, this is Theophilus Dogbe. Theophilus Dogbe. He says, happy birthday, super. Mahama Abdul Halim says, Abdul Halim, happy birthday to you, my king. And he says, that's Aqua Ike says, boss man. Sedu Isaka says, greetings from Tokyo. Rudy Nero says, wow. Naziru Sandos says, move of fire. Clement Just Circle says, I don't know what to say. Godwin Ahiachi says, fire. Yeah. Kojo Wanful says, happy birthday, king. And he says, more life and good evening. JDSGH says, greetings, Blakk. We are live. Oyoy. FZ says, happy and strong, Blakk. May you live long and continue speaking truth to power. Hussein Yusuf Yaro says, Blakk Rasta, you are a game changer as far as journalism in Ghana is concerned and considered. Keep on with the good works. Blessed love. Thank you so much. And it's reaching us all the way from Atlanta in the United States of America. JDSGA says, Blakk, your birthday outfit is top notch. I like it. Happy birthday. May Jack continue to bless you. We love you, Blakk. We love you too. We love you. Share the broadcast. Bala Majid says, big ups, Blakk, the prophet of patriotism and Pan-Africanism. Keep the good work up. We got your back. Farouk Dech says, respect, Blakk, Muwa Fire. Watching you live from Tel Aviv. That's Israel. Yes. Benazu is watching and says, tell me more. Okay. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonemo. We're going to be looking at the second batch pretty soon. In the interim, story number 3. Watch this. Hey, hotter fire. SOFO AZORKA, the NDC hammerman, strikes again. He's called Alhaji SOFO AZORKA. He's from the north. Oh yes. From his, appearance, you can tell straight away that this is a man from the north. He's a Gonja man from the same land as the President of the Republic, I am told. And Gonjas are Northerners, even though they belong to the Guans. In Deura Jakpa, they are natural warriors. Remember, in Deura Jakpa, one man was able to conquer so much of land until he got in contact with the Ashantis. He was hurt and had to return. He was going to conquer all the way to the Ashanti and beyond. That was where, between the border of the North and Bono Ahafo region, my brother, my sister, he was hurt. And while they were bringing him home, he bled himself to death in Deura Jakpa. This is a great son of Deura Jakpa. Naturally, inside them, there is war. No wonder he has said that as for him, he is always ready to fight. Me, I'm always ready to fight at his age. He's not a young man anymore. But he has some blood in him that is boiling hot. Alhaji SOFO AZORKA. Today at Akwatia, as they are getting ready to announce the results, the by-elections, would it go the way of the NDC or the way of the NPP? But it looks like horns were locked. There's a video that is from DW, and it's interesting. And there is this man here, SOFO AZORKA, approaching a man by name Masawudu Osman. They belong to the two parties, NPP and NDC. SOFO AZORKA is not happy with Masawudu Osman and speaks to him in Dagbani. I'm going to translate every single word he said, and then we'll get into it. In the interim, this was what happened. Watch this.
Your mother. I said your mother. I said your mother. You talk to mother.
Now, my brother, what looked like a joke, what it was that, from what we saw, Alhaji Masawudu Osman, who is also a chief in the Kumbungu area, and a Dagomba man. Now, the Dagombas are part of the Moli Dagbani group. My brother, my sister, in the past, there was a war between the Dagombas and the Gonjas. But from that time, they have become friends, and it doesn't look like any such thing even ever happened. My brother, my sister, just like there was a war between the Akans and, in fact, the Ashantis and the Gans. And today, there's peace all over. What happened in the past should remain in the past. We're just giving you a little history so you know these people. Now watch this. Masawudu is the third vice chairman of the NPP, we are told. AZORKA is the second vice chairman, or the first vice chairman of the NDC, the party in power. Masawudu was granting an interview, and then when he saw AZORKA, he started joking with him, because in the North we actually play. Ethnic groups play with each other, and you are never supposed to get angry. The Gonjas play with the Dagombas. The Dagombas play with the Moshis. So you are never supposed to get angry. No matter how angry you are supposed to swallow it and just find a way of also being part of the joke. We have that tradition in the North. As to what Master Wudu said, we can't tell. But we see, as Master Wudu is granting the interview, Chief AZORKA approaches him. And this was what he said in the Gbani. I'm going to translate it. The words are harsh, but these are not my words. I just want those who do not understand the Gbani to understand what Chairman AZORKA said. And mind you, he's also an Alhaji. The two of them are Alhajis. They are Muslims. And their religion, Islam, means submission to the will of God. When they meet each other, they are supposed to forget every kind of language, but say to each other, Salamu alaikum. It means peace be unto you, my brother. So it means Islam is a religion of peace, isn't it? But politics can change everything. AZORKA approaches Master Wudu. And then the first words we hear, excuse my language. You, the way you speak so carelessly, you go around speaking carelessly. If you are not careful, I will let you have sex with your mother. In fact, I didn't want to use the F word, but that's what he said in the Gbani. I will let you sleep with your mother. In fact, it's one of the most offensive terms you can use. Just like in Jamaica, they have the B word. He repeated it. And you could see that Master Wudu was thinking that it was a joke, the same kind of jokes that we have in the North. And he said, oh, I'm your brother. Brother Nyama. I'm your brother. He said, it's your mother. I'm your brother. Brother Nyama. Brother Nyama. Why? I'm your brother. You could see that he thought it was a joke. Until AZORKA pushed him and said, your mother, with his thumb. And then he moved back and beginning to turn it around his head. Try to understand what it was. And then somebody, maybe one of the AZORKA boys, comes from the back and gives him a heavy slap. My brother, my sister, it's truly sad. I don't know what will make a man get so angry to the point of attacking another man. There are other tapes. I don't think that to be necessary to play them. But Master Wudu has gone to report this to the police officially. AZORKA is still threatening that when it comes to war, he is ready for that. I didn't expect such words to come out of the mouth of an Alhaji who looks so, what's the word? So noble, that's the word. Because when you see this man, white beard, white mustache, in the North, you can't even just come and greet him. You have to bend down and greet him. That's the respect that we give to people like this. You allow the little children to use those kind of words. Anyabama is harsh. A lot of NDC people are disappointed. Remember that it is only a by-election. It is not a do-or-die situation. Now, Chairman AZORKA has boys, and they call themselves the AZORKA boys. In fact, they have been involved in some amount of violence in the past. I don't know if that violence is still happening, but from what we saw at Akwatia, it's not a good story. Now, Master Wudu also comes to say, and listen, this is where it is dangerous. He granted another interview, and you know what Master Wudu said? He said, I am a Dagomba man. Listen, I am a Dagomba man. What does it mean? It means you are not. If he had said, I am a Dagomba man, simple. But he said, I am a Dagomba man. And you live in Tamale. So if we go back there, and my people also attack you, what would it be like? How many people smell tribal war? How many people smell that? Are we not tired of the Boku issue? Today, that's why I started by giving you a bit of history. I think that the two of them would have to find a way out. But it looks like Chairman AZORKA is still on the rampage. The spirit of Ndewura Jakpa is still roaring inside him like a storm. He has gone to Afenyo Markin. How many of us know the minority leader, Afenyo Markin? He's gone to him. And he told him, though in absentia, that if he had come to meet him, there would have been a by-election in his constituency. As to what that means, it's on to you. Watch this. NDC's AZORKA threatens Afenyo Markin at Akwatia. Run it, my youth. Run it. It says a national vice chairman of the ruling National Democratic Congress, SOFO AZORKA, has issued a strong warning to the minority leader in parliament and member of parliament for Efutu constituency, Alexander KWABENA Afenyo Markin. Now speaking to the press during the ongoing by-election in Akwatia, SOFO AZORKA, who accused the minority leader of leading some NPP supporters to remove posters at the NDC constituency office in Akwatia, warned that if he had encountered Afenyo Markin at the NDC office, it would have resulted in a by-election in the Efutu constituency. Wow. Sounds like the words of an ancient warrior. As Barack Obama told us, in Africa we don't need strong men anymore. What we need, strong institutions. Turn your strength into brain power. Let us have institutions that work for us. When you go to war, it's not all about physical strength. It's about strategy. Because whether you are big like this or fianga like me, one bullet aimed at your head will bring you down like that stone that brought down Goliath. I can't advise them. They are two grown men. They probably are my uncles. I love the two of them. But the loss of the country must work. We can't continue like this. No, it's not good. How? What kind of provocation? Why should Afenyo Markin go and tear posters or order posters to be torn in the party office according to this man? What is his side of the story? And even with that kind of provocation, should we not maintain calm heads? For Alhaji Masawudu Osman and Alhaji Chairman AZORKA, I am sure great men in the north will sit the two of them together so that they will smoke the peace pipe. As to what is in the peace pipe, I don't know. Maybe it's ganja. Maybe it's tobacco, bonto. Or maybe dry ground goro. But I believe that there must be peace. Elections should not let us undermine our tradition and respect for elders. What I saw on camera, I don't know what happened off camera. There was no need for that kind of attack. If today the country flares in flames, flies in flames, it's not only AZORKA who is going to suffer, neither is it Masawudu who is going to suffer. We all are going to suffer. So we must protect the nation. Whoever is trying to bring the nation to its knees in chaos must be dealt with. Over to you, the authorities. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Koko Shodomo, and here we speak truth to power. All right? Okay, so it's my birthday, 51 years of age. And I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you, Father, and I thank you all for this beautiful moment. And Osaje Foduabil also celebrated his birthday a few days ago. How many more people are celebrating their birthdays today? I want to wish you all a happy birthday. And I pray that you continue to rise higher and higher. In the interim, let's see some more comments. as we get ready to close. Okay? Patrick Nate says, this Adu-BOAHENE guy must pay every cent he stole and be jailed. Wow. True wolf in sheep's clothing. Respect Professor Blakk. Age with more grace. Truth to power. Patriotism beyond everything else. Well, the matter is in court. And we pray that may the truth win. Alasan K. Jibril says, happy birthday, big man. Mubarak MBK's happy birthday, just son. More wins. Run it, my youth. Okay? More comments coming in. Oskiro Agoriwe Oscar says VAR. I don't know what that means. Atibila Emmanuel says, happy birthday, legend. My boss, I salute. VAR, is that about the football? They go and look at the camera and come and say, VAR, VAR. Is that what you're saying? Awu Dema GH says, happy birthday, Rasta. Isaac Chilla Valayega says, happy glorious birthday, sir. May you be great, strong, and truthful-minded, sir. And Atibila Emmanuel comes back to say, I'm watching you live from Bolgatanga. Kelly Adams Dodo. He says, very good job, bro. Respect Kelly Adams. Your respect big. Kofi Azuma says, greeting to my brother Blakk, Rasta, and Kevin Taylor on your birthdays today. Yes, it's the birthday of Kevin Taylor. Happy birthday to you, my brother. We share the same birthday. And Kofi Azuma says, greetings to all the brothers and sisters here with much love this special Tuesday. And remember, Blakk, you are looking sharp on your birthday. Says Blakk Rasta, I am running late. It was a holiday here. Labor Day. Yes, Labor Day. I know. Kofi Azuma says, make sure all of you watching this broadcast right now would click on the like button and subscribe and donate to this channel. Kelly Adams Dodo says, big up yourself, Blakk Rasta. And Kofi Azuma says, make sure that all you here will make big donations here today for Blakk Rasta on his birthday. And Kelly Adams Dodo says, happy birthday, Blakk. Love and respect, my brother. Guidance and protection. We love you and we appreciate you. Kofi Azuma is back here again, taking over our timeline. And he says, Blakk Rasta, I've been on other social media platforms wishing you a blessed happy birthday to you and Kevin Taylor. We appreciate you. Happy birthday, Blakk Rasta. He says, Blakk Rasta, eat some cake and ice cream for your birthday. Unfortunately, I don't eat those things. I only eat herbs. Blakk Rasta, please eat some cake and ice cream for your birthday. NDC will surely win this election today. Sweet Papito TV says, Amara Rasta Sabele. Speak truth to power. Hey, come here. Wayoy. All right. We want to say thank you. We appreciate you. If your messages have not been read, feel no way. Today is all about Akwatia election, and we had to do our thing. Come your way again. We love you. We appreciate you. It's been the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Hey ya! Hoyo! Wayo!